Anatomy of a phishing attack. You're at work when an account you've seemingly contacted before tells you to check out a link leading to some business pitches, but something sparks it as fishy. Perhaps you have been targeted with a phishing attack, and failure to identify it would put you in a terrible situation. A phishing attack is when someone contacts you, often through email, and uses acting and email altering methods to impersonate someone you would desire to contact, so they could get you to perform an action that allows them to get access to your financial information, credentials, or other sensitive data. Being unaware of the common threat of email phishing will cause you to trust every email that you see. So, to decrease your gullibility and save your business, Guardian Digital will reveal the anatomy of a phishing attack. Phase 1. Target. All of the most successful phishing attacks begin by acquiring a list of every single person that the cybercriminals would like to target, so that they have a better chance of deceiving individuals as they learn more about them. Cybercriminals have a couple methods of finding email addresses to put into their lists, as they will utilize either company data breaches to find them, or buy them from the dark web, a secret part of the internet used for illegal activity, such as selling other people's personal information. To complete the targeting phase, attackers identify people their targets regularly contact to have the best chance of tricking them in the phishing attack. And they do this by accessing consumer databases that contain the email addresses of every consumer and business a company serves. Phase 2. Deliver. Now that the setup is completed, it's time to launch the attack, which is done with some acting and domain changing. Cybercriminals have their target lists, and before contacting them, they will do something called domain spoofing, where they will change their sender address to make it look like it came from an email found from the company's consumer database. You're probably thinking by now that phishing emails are impossible to identify and are prone to fool somebody, but installing a proactive, multi-layered antivirus solution like Guardian Digital OnGuard Cloud Email Security would stop phishing emails from even reaching your inbox. Unlike traditional antivirus solutions that are static, this one always updates itself to filter out any modern phishing attacks with its open source development and incorporates upgrades into its multi-layered filter immediately. Phase 3. Deceive. Finally, to seem as legitimate as possible, cybercriminals will use a technique called social engineering to communicate in the way that consumers or other desirable senders naturally would. And this is why these cybercriminals are also known as threat actors. Not only do they impersonate trusted senders, but they also create urgency by making the email seem like it must be responded to immediately without giving victims a second chance to review the email. Examples could be a business proposal that a worker was waiting for from another company for a while, or even from your bank an attacker mimics that alerts you that there has been an unauthorized transaction on your account and to click a fake link to confirm your identity. Phase 4. Click. One of the most common methods preceding a click on a link of a phishing email is presenting a victim with a login screen that looks identical to the login screen of the website they are impersonating to elicit a response from them. To go back to the bank example, an attacker makes you click on a link after pretending to work for your bank, and the login screen appears, so you then choose to log in as you normally would. However, unbeknownst, you gave your login credentials to the attacker. Phase 5. Exploit. After the victim believes to have signed into their bank account, they really just gave the threat actors the ability to sign into the victim's bank account, and this is when the threat actors could reap the rewards they desired. Now that the threat actors have access to your bank account, they could make transfers to their own account, they could use your account to buy whatever they want, or they could even sell your account information on the dark web to make even more money. To make matters even worse, it takes the victim an average of an entire day to recover from the attack, which causes a loss in productivity.